still being made to the field. John Ember, in fact, coming in closer at mid-on to try and save any possible single in that direction. That's Tendulkar, nicely off the mark, finds the gap. Too short from Phil Tufnell. That's a gift for Tendulkar.
Tufnell trying to get a lot more turn, hitting the ball into the turf rather than flighting it. It's short, and Tendulkar is not to look the gift in the mouth. Bang, it goes for a boundary.
No ball called again. This has been a problem that's plagued Phil Tufnell. That's the 5th in the innings so far. Now, Sachin Tendulkar, a man of immense promise, playing his 24th Test match at a very early age. And again finds the gap. That's nicely timed, perfectly placed. Graham Gooch can't cut that off. And Tendulkar already in full flow.
Well, you really can't afford to bowl short and outside the off stump to Sachin Tendulkar. He's looking for just a little bit of width. There wasn't that much of width in this delivery. The previous delivery certainly was short and gave him a little room. This one didn't give him that much room. But he's such a good player that the ball has to be fractionally off length for him to score.
De Freitas to Tendulkar. Oh, and that's beautifully steered into the gap. Atherton is after it. And 2 runs to Tendulkar.
Well, another short of the length delivery. I really do feel somebody's got to say pitch it up. Once you play back as a batsman on here, it's such a slow pace. You have lots of time to watch any movement, any extra bounce, and a little bit of seam. You can adjust. You've got time to adjust.
So the first 4 deliveries with the new ball has produced 11 runs. 15 runs. That was hopeless. It was a short, it was a long hop, and to a batsman with the gifts of Tendulkar, it was like falling off a rope.
Well, another short of the length delivery. Graham Gooch picked Philip de Freitas in front of Paul Jarvis, who's been England's best bowler, best seam bowler on this tour, because he felt that Philip de Freitas had been England's best bowler the last couple of years, the most consistent, as Henry Blofeld said, and that he thought Philip de Freitas might swing the ball. Well, I don't think you should need me to tell him, Graham Gooch, that you cannot swing the ball short of a length. You've got to pitch it up and give it a chance.
Well, at least the over ended with a dot ball. India now 222 for 2. My goodness me, look at that. What can you say?
Well, for me, I can say it was the best shot of the morning or of the day. This is perfectly timed. Position of the body. The shot is made with the minimum of movement and the minimum of timing. Look at that. Just simplicity in itself. Perfect back foot shot. I would pitch it up and bowl off stump and outside at Sachin Tendulkar. Try and make him drive. The old left-armers of 20 years ago, that's how they would have bowled, with a man on the drive.
Well, that's beautifully played. No point in Mike Allerton chasing that whatsoever.
So you can't set fields to that sort of bowling. That's leg stump half volley going down. It's just a free hit. Beautifully played, time, but I mean it's just easy. It's a bread and butter shot for any good player.
Is this maturity, has it come from his family? Is it something that he's always had? Or has the coach who we've talked about, has he been responsible for this?
I think it must be a combination of all factors, but his greatest strength.
Well run, there's the 15. So something else for Bombay to stand on their feet, to wave and to cheer about. It's been marvellous. Campbell has played most of the strokes today, but the one I shall remember was Tendulkar's force through the covers, drive off the back foot against Lewis in the second over of the afternoon. That was my...
Oh, that is very close and out. Tufnell has struck back. Tendulkar is out. LBW goes, and Tendulkar out now for 78.
Great relief there for Philip Tufnell. Eventually, after lots and lots of hard work today, he struck and got another wicket. Tendulkar played back to this, and I wonder if he just got a little bit of an inside edge, but not enough to convince the umpire. Plays across the ball, it turns. I think it was a good decision, that, if he didn't get a nick on it from the bat.
Well, look in the scorebook tomorrow. Tendulkar is out. LBW for 78. India 368 for 3.